guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to show you demo about implementing drag and drop feature in .NET MAUI application. So here I just created a new sample project, so let's implement drag and drop feature. Okay, so here I'm just going to add view and view models. So I'm just going to design dashboard UI. So let me add views, view models and models folder. Okay, so here in views I'm just going to add .NET MAUI content page. Okay, and here in the view model I'm just going to add dashboard view model. Okay, and let me install one plugin also here in this project. So mvvm community toolkit.mvvm plugin I'm just going to install, so I can easily use iNotify property change. Okay, and here in models folder I'm just going to add new class called task model. So in that I'm just going to add task name and task status and the task ID. Okay, so now let me design UI here in a dashboard view. Okay, so here I'm just going to add 4 frame. In that I will add option like new task, in progress task, then in review task and completed task. Okay, so now here on the click of new task I'm just going to display new task, then on the click of in progress I will display in progress task and so on. So for that, now let me add some task list here in a dashboard view model. Okay, so here in all task list I'm just going to add all the tasks, and after that I will filter based on whatever the status we select. Okay, so this task name will be the string, and also let me create enum for task status. So here I will add like new task, then in progress, in review, and then okay, so let me just change this name because it's creating ambiguity. So now, okay, now it will work. Okay, so three tasks I'm just going to add in the new task option. Then in progress I will add two tasks. Okay, and some of tasks I will add in review, and one task in done option. Okay, so now here from the dashboard view, based on the selection, I will display this task list, and by default a new task panel is selected. So for that, let me add here one observable property. Okay, it's a selected option property. Okay, so here I need to first implement observable object in this class, so after that I can use this observable property. So by default selected option will be the 0. So now here I will just filter task list with okay, so this based on selected status, that task I'm just going to add in task list observable object, and this method add task list method I'm just going to call from here. Now here in a UI, now let me just set background color. So to access a property from this dashboard view model, I'm just going to add here data type of that class. And also let me add namespace of models. So here I will check like if the selected option is 0, then I just set background color will be the light gray. Okay, and if the value is -1, that time I just set background color as a white. Now let me add this trigger in all the frame. So if the value for in progress is 1, then I will set background as a light gray. Same thing here in review, so that value will be the 2, and this will be the done option, and here selected option will be the 3. Now let me add command here in dashboard view model. Okay, filter task list command, and here so here I will set first selected option to -1, so here all frame background color will reset so to white color, and then I will set selected option is equal to whatever the option we selected from this dashboard UI, that going to set, and after that I will just call this method at task list, so it's just going to filter and display data. So now let me add here command and here in command parameter I just going to pass 04 new task. Same way here 1 for in progress, and for in review it will be the true, and similar way for done it will be 3. Okay, now to display task let me add here collection view. And this collection view data template data type will be the task model, and here I just add one frame, and in that label that just going to display task name. Okay, now here in an app cell, now let me point to dashboard page, and also here in dashboard page code behind I'm just going to set this dot binding context is equal to our view page model name. Okay, now let me run the application and let's see it's displaying data or not. Okay, so by default it displaying new task. Let me just format here. I'm just going to add row spacing and call spacing. Okay, I think I need to rerun the application to see reflection, and let me add here padding also. Okay, so now here it displaying three tasks in new task. Then when I select in progress, then it displaying in progress task, and in review it displaying in review task. Now let me add here count also down to new task and in progress all option, and let me just set here in row definition is just throwing warning. So I'm just going to set now row definition like this. Okay, so now I can see reflection here. So I'm just going to add here whatever the task count here down to new task, then down to in progress task. So let me create observable property for all the task option. Okay, so now this count I am just going to set here. So let me create one method. And here new task count is equal to from all tasks. I'm just going to check okay, so that will set new task count. Same way here I'm just going to set in progress task count and in review and done count. Okay, and this method I'm just going to call here set count. So when all application data is binded, that time I will just call set count method. And here in dashboard UI, now let me just set binding here new task count, and in progress I'm just going to set in progress count, and here in reviews in review count. Same way here in done I'm just going to set done count. Now let me run the application. So it's just going to display whatever the task count here in label. Okay, so now it's displaying count here new task 3 in progress task in review and done. So now what I'm going to do here, I will just drag task list from here, like any task from here, and I will drop into any frame option. Like if I drop this task into in progress, then from here this task is going to remove, and here in progress it's just going to add. So let's implement that. Okay, so to implement drag and drop feature, so here I am just going to add frame dot gesture recognizer, and here I will select drag gesture recognizer, so it will enable dragging of this list. And here I will set now drag starting command and drag starting command parameter. So like which item I am dragging, that I need to set somewhere, I need to store that somewhere. So here in dashboard view model, I am just going to create one command, drag started, and whatever the item I am dragging, that I will accept here, and that I am just going to save here in one local variable. Okay, so that dragged item, so whatever the user dragging, that item I will save here. And another command I am just going to create is dropped. Okay, so when user drag the particular item and drop in any box that we have designed here in progress or whatever that box, that time I'm just going to accept that value here. So here instead of task, I'm just going to access like in which frame option it's dropped. Like if it is dropped here in a new task, then I will pass here command parameter as a 0, so we know like it's that item dropped in new task option. So for that I'm just going to now access here string option, and here I also check if the selection option is equal to option. So I am just dragging, like if I am dragging item from new task to new task option, so that time we do not perform anything. So I just simply return from here, and here I will check if the dragged item is not null, then I just get current item from all tasks. So we added task ID, so I will just compare with task ID is equal to dragged item dot task ID, and that item I will fetch. And now I will set task status is equal to whatever the status we just drop that item, and I just call simply now this filter task list add task list method from here. Okay, so that logic drag started command and task drop command I have added here. Now that I need to specify here in each and every frame. So here I'm just going to add drop gesture recognizer, and here I will set drop command is equal to task drop command, and in command parameter I will just pass this 0. Same way I need to set this now here in all frame boxes. I will set here drop command parameter to 1, then here I will set as a true, and here I will set as a 3. Okay, now here I need to specify command drag starting command and drag starting command parameter. So let me just specify. So from dashboard view model, I'm just going to set this command drag started command, and in command parameter drag start drag starting command parameter, I will just set current object. Okay, so when the drag is starting, that time it just set item in this drag item variable, and when we drop this item to any of frame, that time it just called task drop command, and it just going to set the status of that current task based on id. Whatever the like item we drop in any box, that status is going to set here, and then it just call add task list method. Now let me run the application and let's see it's working or not. Okay, so now from here I'm just when I select this item and hold, then it enable the dragging, and if I add here that task in progress, then it just move from new task to in progress. Now if I try to add this item here in a new task, then it will do nothing, because we are trying to we are right now in new task panel and we are trying to add that same task in new task option. And when I drag this and drop into done, then it will just add in done option, and if I add this in review, then it will add in review option. Now from in review, if I want to task if I want to assign that to new task, then it just assign here that option. Now you can display here like if you are calling some database API, and you can just add here activity indicator. Let me just create one property in dashboard view model. Is busy, and that property I will set here like when the task is dropped, and I just want to add some delay, like you are calling any API here to update that operation, and after that you want to just refresh that data, then you can just add here. So I'm just going to add a delay for 500 half second, and here I will set is busy to true, and after that I will set is busy to false, and same thing now I can display that here in activity indicator. Okay, now let me run the application. So when I drop any item, any of this frame, then it's just going to wait for half second and then just refresh the panel. Okay, so now if I move this task in review, then it's just going to display activity indicator for some fraction of second, and after that it will just assign that task to analyst. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you like this video, and thank you so much for watching it.